Hello, and welcome to this episode of Frankie's Cultural Observations. Today, we're going to be analysing hot new dads. Hot new dads are migrating to a vibrant community near you, transitioning from fuckboy to fatherhood. With a hand tattoo on the stroller and a new balance on the property ladder, these almond croissant creatives can't build things with their hands like their old dads did, but they can talk about their feelings with a therapist and use Facebook Marketplace to buy a cargo bike that costs more than a Volkswagen Golf. These ergonomic baby carriers swap the toolbox for the tote bag, challenging traditional forms of masculinity by being present in their children's life. Present and getting in the way because they don't really know how to change a nappy. These mannequins with moustache features aren't providers, they're emotional support dogs with mortgages. Uselessly murmuring, "Is there anything I can do?" while they let their wife do all the heavy lifting, so they can demote themselves to heavy listening.
That was a
You were supposed to be listening. Hot new dads have become politically neutralised, neutered by the biological imperative to procreate and live a happy life out in Walthamstow. These card-carrying communists become Carhartt economists, balancing the books to figure out if they can afford to buy a white noise machine after spending so much money on organic carrot puree in the local farmers market.
You're really nailing my life, man. That's brutal.
Losing their edge, hot new dads smash the Overton window and crawl inside, dropping the picket for a picket fence, and watching YouTube tutorials on how to build a wooden playpen for 8 hours straight until they rage quit and hire a working class man to finish the job. I said Overton window, not ovarian window, and that wouldn't be a window, it'd be more of a cat flap. Society told us that self-actualization was the goal, so collective utopia became a running joke. In a world of competing individuals, all that's left to do is approach parenthood like it's an industry to disrupt, rather than an instinct to devote to. Hot new dads see their kids as a mini-me project, an aesthetic accessory to be styled, documented and lightly monetised. So these men who wear caps in their 30s are no longer caretakers, they're content creators. Hot new dads haven't learned to be an adult yet. Having to be the bad guy and discipline their child feels worse than being told their favourite sourdough bakeries got shut down and turned into a Pret. These millennial fathers don't need their kids to respect them, they need their kids to think they're cool. So hot new dads are more like older cousins who buy you booze and just pay the deposit on a set of golf clubs for when they eventually become right wing. Hot new dads grew up being told they could be whatever they want, so they decided to buy a van, dip their toe into crypto and maybe get into pottery. Raised in an era of relative peace, but pervasive melancholy for a future foreclosed on, they spent their youth watching the counterculture catch its breath before it got cancelled, vanishing beyond the colourless hue of brand logos and productivity hacks. So fatherhood represents the scaling down of grandiose ambition, charting the descent from being the most interesting person in their pre-dad friend group to psyching themselves up for awkward small talk with other dads at playgrounds and garden centres. So hot new dads don't need to escape to Berlin to take pingers in Berghain, they just need 20 minutes away from the child to nip down to Lidl and buy a cafetiere.